football game of the week. We're now just about ready to start tonight's game between the Atmore Blue Devils and the Monroe County High School Tigers, and it promises to be quite a matchup. This is the first area game for the County High Tigers and the second area game for the Atmore Blue Devils. They blew away Robertsdale a couple of weeks back. The captains are now out on the field for both teams. The captains for Monroe County High School are Willie Carmichael. He'll be the starting quarterback tonight. And number 40, Jim Campbell. He's a fullback, starting fullback tonight, and also plays some linebacker. The other captains are number 55, Bruce Welch, a defensive tackle, and number 87, Steve Raymer. He's an outstanding linebacker for the Tigers. The captains for Atmore tonight, number 6, Reginald Adams, number 24, Ronald Strouts, and 69, Charles Howard, and number 83, George Adams. And it looks like we're going to have one more clash here tonight, as I believe Monroe County High School will be kicking the football. And here comes the County High Tigers onto the field. And with me tonight is Mr. Jerry Wilkerson. And this thing has got all the excitement of, I guess you could say, Alabama and Auburn.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one, I think, for us. And again, Atmore's real strong, and we hope we play well. And if we play well, we'll have a chance to win. But one of the real keys, I think, to this game, just as it was in the Greenville game, is how well our defense plays. Atmore is sort of a no-nonsense type offense in that they just sort of come straight at you. They're big and strong and physical, and we're going to have to play really good defensively. And, you know, we gave Greenville a cheap one. Their second play of the game, they went about 50 or 60 yards, and we'll have to keep that from happening tonight.
As you said, the defense, well, it automatically goes to pressure to the defense since they'll be defending Atmore taking the ball first. Also, I believe that you're going to find that the specialty teams are going to play a very big role in tonight's game.
Yeah, I think so, and they've got a couple of backs back there deep that's real good. This Ronald Bullard has been playing he's starting probably 3 years, and he's a big, strong boy, and he's deep. So if we see him get the ball, we're going to really have to play good on these kickoff and punting teams because they've got the speed and the power to run these things back, and we don't want them to start on the 40 or 50-yard line. We'd like to keep them inside the 30 if we could.
Coach Busby telling me earlier today that the Atmore Blue Devils specialty teams have been a major factor in all their games. Their punting team average is running at least one punt back a game for a touchdown. Here's the kickoff, and the game is now underway. It goes back pretty deep. They're going to bring it up. Suicide team leading the way. He takes it right up the middle. He's got a big game, and he has got room. And they're making a one-on-one stop for the County High Tigers. That's number 43, Donald Ray Tucker. He's a defensive back, and if it hadn't been for that man, he would have been gone.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened that I was mentioning. See, they're starting on their own 45, going in on our 45, and you don't like to see that happen in a big ball game like this.
Atmore gets the ball first. They'll be starting from just about the 50-yard line. And that gives them a great deal of momentum to get this game underway. Calling the signals tonight is going to be number 5, Charles O.J. Robinson. He takes it right off tackle, and the Tigers are there. First man to hit him there for the County High Tigers. That's number 88, Stanford Harrison. The defensive end did a good job of battling his way down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he did. He played real well. Steve Raymer came in there and made the final hit on that. But they played well right there.
Good job on the part of the defense. Right now, just about a minute. Either way, already on the clock. The Atmore Blue Devils, they're coming out in the I formation. They got a slide to the right side, to the weak side of the field, and they run to that side quite a bit. He fakes to the first man through. He's got room, the quarterback, and big gain there for a first down to about the 20, but there is a flag on the play. I was talking to Coach Busby earlier today, and he says they will go to the weak side of the field.
Yeah, they do that, and they did that then. But the same thing is happening now that happened to us in the Greenville game. And, of course, these coaches get game films, and they know where our weaknesses are. And they've got big people coming in the middle, and our outside's open. You know, he ran the option, had a good fake inside, but we had absolutely no one there to take the quarterback. He cut up for about a 20, 25-yard gain, but they had a clip on the play. So that's the kind of thing that we're going to have to do to stay in this game and stay close. And it's real important, Stuart, that we stay close to Atmore right here in the first quarter of the game. If they jump on us 2 touchdowns, I don't know how we're going to be after that. So we need to keep them real close and get the ball back.
Big penalty there for the Atmore Blue Devils. You can watch to the weak side of the field. They love to go to the weak side of the field for some reason. There he goes, off tackle, and the ball is loose. And Monroe County High's got the ball, and right there, a big break for the Tigers. You couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, big play there by George Coker. Mika Malone and Cale Lindsay got the fumble. Cale's the 10th grader that just started playing some the last week or two. But Cale's coming on. I think he's going to be a real good player for us next year. So he got a big play, and that's the kind of play we're going to need to be that more right here.
Monroe County High comes out to start the game in the wishbone formation, double tight. Atmore in a 5-3 starting off. They take it right up the middle. Nice little gain there. Gain of about 4 to 5 yards. So Monroe County is going to try to take it right at them. It looks like to start with. Monroe County High, you can look for a lot of different things tonight. Coach Busby realizes that he's playing a very powerful team up front. He's going to have to mix it up.
Yeah, he's going to mix it up some. And, of course, we're in the wishbone still right here. But see us get out of that in just a little bit. I think we're trying to make them think we're doing the same thing we've always done. So I believe we'll get out of to the eye in just a minute.
5-man front. Big front there for Atmore. Ball's given. Takes it up right through about the 2-hole. Not much of a gain.
Well, our back didn't. I'm not being critical of our backs because I think we got some real good backs. But our back really didn't run hard then. And Coach Gibbs and Coach Kimmerl have really been on our backs lately. It was a hole there. And we should have gotten the first down there probably if we had just shot up in there real hard. But we wasn't running real hard then.
The backfield for the Tigers tonight, number 22, Willie Carmichael is at quarterback. Jim Campbell at fullback. There's the pitch. And he's hit just about the line of scrimmage and driven back. And the man running that ball is Tony McPherson. You remember Tony from the Greenville game. He did a fine job that Friday night. They're hoping for big things out of him tonight. Just a sophomore, and you can expect big things in the future from that young man.
Yeah, Tony's come on real well. Now, he was the one I mentioned ago, didn't hit up in there real good. But that time he did. He hit up in there good, and he got some yardage. I don't know, maybe it's a penalty on the play or something. And that'll help us, too, because against a team, Stuart, that you feel like coming in on paper is stronger than you are, you need to get some breaks. You need to get some breaks early so our team will get some confidence. And if we could take this in now and score, we would really, I think we could play well probably the rest of the game. But we need to get something on the board on this drive right here because we've gotten 2 big penalties, we've gotten a fumble, and when you get breaks like that against a team of Atmore's caliber, you've got to put something on the board. So I hope we'll move it on down and get something right here.
Right now, you're seeing the I formation for the first time after that big penalty. Tony McPherson, Brian Jones split wide. Jim Campbell at fullback, Mark Williams at the tailback. They're splitting him out wide, and there goes Carmichael, and they're trying to split him up. Now, what they're trying to do, I talked to Coach Busby earlier today, and what they're trying to do, they're trying to loosen up that defense, spread it out. What they're going to do, they're in a 5-3 and a 4-3, and they're going to move a linebacker over to pick up that slot man. And when they do that, they're just going to try to kick everybody out. The receivers are going to go downfield for a pass to take the backs out, and they're hoping that's going to open up a big hole for Carmichael to either run it or throw it.
Yeah, we're in the eye now, and this is an eye play, and we hope we're going to get something mileage out of this.
Atmore goes back to the 4-3. Big hole there for number 10 from Monroe County High School. Mark Williams does a good job of hitting the hole in the line. Coach Busby has talked all week about his line. It's got to do a job tonight. And right then we saw that big hole once again.
It was a good hole, and that's the play that they've been working on all week and felt like they could run against Atmore. And Mark made a good little move, and just one little step or two there, he may have gotten a first down. But it brings up about 3rd and 5 or 6, and you got to convert on we got 2 plays ready to pick it up. So we may run this play right here and maybe try to get 3 or 4 yards.
2 men wide, the I formation for Monroe County High. Just 3rd down and 5 to go. There's a quick pitch. It's a reverse. He's got it. 1 man to beat. He's got him. He's got room to run, and a great job there by a defensive back from the Atmore Blue Devils. That's number 2, John Kraft. Great job of pursuit by him. Hadn't been for him, it might have been touchdown city, although Monroe County High did pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I want to thank Coach Bud for running that play for me. I begged him for 4 years to run that reverse, and he put that in. They put it in this week, and that again, Stuart, at some time during the game, you've got to fool people, and you've got to keep them off balance, because if they know what you're going to do, Atmore is strong enough to stop you from doing that. So 1st and 10, and we need to punch it in.
4-3 for the Atmore Blue Devils on defense. They give to Jim Campbell right up the middle. It was 1st and 5. Monroe County High going to have 2nd down now, and about 7 to go. I formation for Monroe County High. First time they've used that. One important fact to remember here, they're down on about the 18-yard line, and that is very much field goal range, so hopefully you don't come away empty-handed.
Yeah, that's right. You want at least 3, but we've got to be thinking 7 right here, because we know we're going to have to score 3 or 4 touchdowns to beat Atmore. We feel like we do, and we need to get 7 on the board right here.
Willie Carmichael takes it, gives it to Mark Williams, second man 3 on a little lead play. Jim Campbell leading the way as Mark Williams gets the handoff from Willie Carmichael. Not much of a gain. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and about 6 to go. Willie Carmichael goes to the sidelines in between each play and gets his signals directly from the coaching staff. And right there, you saw Willie Carmichael call timeout. And he's going to the sidelines to have a few words with Mike Kimbrell and Coach Busby. And what do you expect from the County High Tigers in this situation? You got 3rd and 6. You want a touchdown.
Yeah, you really want a touchdown, and I don't know. I think we look for 2 things. I think we're going to have to go wide, first of all. Now, when we're going to throw tonight, I think the thing we're going to try that we saw a few plays ago, we didn't throw, but Willie Carmichael ran the ball, is we're going to try to roll out a little bit and take advantage of Willie and take advantage of the particular defense they're in. So I don't know. This past week, Stuart, we haven't had a lot of success throwing the football and catching the football. And coaches know that. I know fans say, you got to throw, but coaches know what their teams are doing well during the week. And we haven't thrown and caught the ball, particularly we haven't caught the ball well this week. Alexander Lett's hurt. He's in the game, but he's not caught the ball well. Brian Jones has been catching the ball pretty good. But as a whole unit, we've not been pitching and catching very well. So I sort of look for us to go wide with some kind of sweep, and maybe run that reverse again. But we're going to, I think, maybe try to get wide on them.
Monroe County High comes out once again. The I backfield. Jim Campbell at fullback. Mark Williams at tailback. Tony McPherson out wide. They take it off tackle. Mark Williams, he makes a good run at it. Sort of makes a side step, but Atmore is there. A good job of pursuing the football by the Atmore Blue Devils. Big hole there, but they did a great job of pursuit.
Yeah, they did, and I thought, again, Mark may have had a chance to break that right there, but it's that play that we were talking about. Off tackle there, we feel like we can seal them, and that was a big hole then to run through. But they pursue well. I hope we got a 1st down. Looks like we're going to be short. No, we made 1st down, which is good for us. We're on about the 14-yard line, and we really need to do something right here. And Stuart, we've been having problems down inside the 15, 20, 15 this year. So I hope we'll go wide or try to fool them or do something they're not looking for.
Monroe County High needs 7 points here very badly. About 5.5 minutes left to go in the 1st quarter. I formation, slot to the right side as Willie